Hello, my name is Jennifer Pettit. I'm a student at Grand Canyon University with the College of Education. And this video is to talk just a little bit about the disposition of learners and some of the dispositions that educators have and how it may influence not only their style of teaching and their reflection on themselves, but also how it affects their students. And I'm also going to do a little bit of a self-reflection on where I think I might fall in some of those categories. I'm going to start out first by talking about what I think in regards to myself is my strongest disposition, and that would be respect for the diversity of others. I think education is one of those fields that is probably right up there with the highest diverse population that you will come in contact with. And if you're going to be an educator, to come in contact with people of so many races, religions, backgrounds, and today's climate with LGBTQ population, which I strongly advocate for in my personal life, and kind of carries into my professional life as well. I can't help it. You have to respect that, and for me, that is my number one asset as far as being an educator, is that I will and I do respect any student that walks through my door just the way they are. I don't expect them to change or break out of any mold, you know. They are who they are, and I respect them just like that. Another one that I know I am pretty strong with is compassion. I think those two kind of go hand in hand together. Aside from having a background in education, I also was a nurse, or am a nurse. And those are two fields that you have to be compassionate. You have to be a caring person, and you have to be able to comfort those kids when they need it, and you have to be able to pour your love into your work. Not only your work as you're teaching, but the things that go around it. You know, maybe you will run a club, or maybe you'll coach a team. All those things, you need compassion to do all those things. You can't just, show up and say, okay, let's get it done. You have to be able to accept kids for the way they are. And when they're having a bad day, you have to be able to say, hey, hold on, let's figure this out. We can do this. We'll do it together. That's compassion in my eyes. Something that I know that I need a little work on is advocacy. Despite being very proactive as far as the LGBTQ population goes, as far as being an advocate, it's kind of hard. A lot of people don't want to hear it, and that goes the same, I think, in education. Autism disorders, those special ed kids, a lot of times they don't get the advocation that they need. And for myself personally, I know that's something that I need to work on, something that I need to maybe model some behavior of some teachers that I do know that are great advocates. And I am currently working in a school, and I do have my eye on some teachers that are great advocates, and just kind of sucking it all in into the mental notepad, so to speak. Let's see. As far as educators in general, they just have to be good people, I think, you know? You have to respect other people, and that goes in hand with the compassion aspect. You have to be somebody that's going to uphold your credentials, you know, seek out those extra certifications, uh, keep up with the times. You know, that's another thing I struggle with a little bit, the technology, keeping up with all those things, because the times, they are changing. And everything's, you know, right now we're doing this assignment. It's a video assignment, you know. That's something I've never done in any other college course. And kids today actually, you know, they learn just like we do online, you know. And all those things, teachers have to be willing to learn all those things to be able to teach it. So, in conclusion, this is the hardest assignment I think I've ever had to do. I'd much rather write an essay than have to do this again. But in all fairness, it was a good assignment, I think. But difficult nonetheless. It's harder to have to do this off the top of your head than be able to type it out on the computer. But hope I did this correctly, and I hope you learned a little something about me. Thanks. Bye.